Hello everyone, myself Vijit Kumar Sapirwal and I welcome you to my YouTube channel RKS Life Sciences. Now this is part 3 of gene expression and its regulation, and here we'll be talking about the tryptophan operon, that is the second operon of prokaryotes other than the lac operon. Now when we talk of tryptophan operon, they say this operon includes those genes whose products are involved in the synthesis of tryptophan amino acid from chorismate amino acid. So basically, tryptophan operon, before doing it, we need to know that it is an anabolic operon. Anabolic operon है, that is ultimately it will lead to synthesis of some compound, some metabolite, and that is tryptophan here from amino acid precursor, that is chorismate. So all those genes basically will be involved here, जिनके products ultimately they will be helping in the synthesis of tryptophan amino acid जब tryptophan levels जो है they will be low in the bacterial cell. So when we were talking about lactose operon, we did that it is a catabolic operon, it is under a positive control and negative control, it is inducible operon. But tryptophan operon की बात करते हैं तो इसके important points होते हैं, ये एक feedback repression phenomena जो है that operates in tryptophan operon, जिसमें क्या होता है कि जो अल्टीमेटली सब्सटेंस प्रोड्यूस होता है, दैट इज देयर इज accumulation ऑफ सब्सटेंस प्रोड्यूस्ड इन द मेटाबॉलिक पाथवे कि इस मेटाबॉलिक एनाबॉलिक पाथवे में जो सब्सटेंस अल्टीमेटली प्रोड्यूस किया जाता है दैट अंडरगोज accumulation which represses the synthesis of enzyme, जो अल्टीमेटली फिर क्या करेगा, जो enzymes उसके synthesis करवा रहे थे, it is going to repress the synthesis of those enzymes which were required. So that is the feedback repression phenomena that takes place in tryptophan operon, and it is anabolic operon ultimately leading to the synthesis of tryptophan, and it is a negative control model. And how it is a negative control model, we'll talk about that a little bit later. Okay. Now they say this operon usually remains switched on. ये operon usually switched on ही रहता है. Why? Because aporepressor, यहाँ पर जो repressor है उसको हम aporepressor बोलते हैं, because aporepressor is basically inactive form जैसे apoenzyme होता है, वैसे apoenzyme जो है वो inactive form of enzyme होती है, तो उसी तरह से aporepressor is inactive and proteinaceous. जैसे it is unable to block the operator site, वो ऑपरेटर साइट को ब्लॉक नहीं कर पाता खुद से, इस वजह से therefore आरएनए पॉलीमरेज मूव्स ओवर द स्ट्रक्चरल जीन, इसलिए आरएनए पॉलीमरेज स्ट्रक्चरल जीन्स पे मूव करता है, एंड अल्टीमेटली इट फॉर्म्स अ पॉलीसिस्ट्रोनिक एमआरएनए, एंड सिंस इट इज अ प्रोकैरियोट सो दैट्स व्हाई it is going to form the polycistronic mRNA, which further codes for 5 enzymes. Just as lac ZYA 3 structural genes or enzymes were in lac operon, here there are 5 enzymes EDCBA, and all of them work together to ultimately synthesize tryptophan as the end product. So this main points, they are, it involves feedback repression. It is an anabolic operon under negative control, remains switched on generally because of the inactive aporepressor, वो नहीं bind कर पाता operator site के साथ, otherwise उस केस में repressor lac operon में what we were doing, that repressor was going to bind to the operator site, blocking it, and ultimately transcription was hampered. But in this case the aporepressor is unable to block the operator site, so that's why that is also important point. And ultimately the polycistronic mRNA that codes for 5 enzymes EDCBA, and all of them they work together, and ultimately we have to synthesize tryptophan from chorismate. So let's see the organization of this tryptophan operon. So when we see this structure, this is the organization of basically tryptophan operon or tryptophan region in the DNA of the bacteria, we can say E. coli. So जैसे कि वहां पर हमने बोला था कि this region is tryptophan operon, as वहां पर that was lac operon. Here it is regulatory gene as it was in the lac operon. So I'm also comparing the two right now. So ultimately you see यहाँ पर we have structural genes EDCBA, they are going to form their mRNA which is going to encode for the enzyme for tryptophan synthesis. This is having some special structures. कौन कौन से, अब यहाँ पर दो additional चीजें हैं, बिफोर दैट वी नीड टू नो कि ट्रिप्टोफैन ओपेरॉन में जो रेगुलेटरी जीन है दैट इज ट्रिप्टोफैन आर, ट्रिप आर जिसे कहते हैं. दिस ट्रिप आर इज गोइंग टू अल्टीमेटली सिंथेसाइज ट्रिप आर mRNA that further encodes for the formation of your aporepressor or something like that. Okay, and this trip R is also having its own promoter which is PR. Now this basically structural genes, they also have their operator OTRP and promoter PTRP, but upstream to the structural genes and downstream to the operator and promoter, we have two other things present in the tryptophan operon which plays a very important role. Ultimately termination kind of when happens, so in that it has a major role generally. So we have attenuator and a leader sequence. Now talking of attenuator, attenuator एक रो इंडिपेंडेंट टर्मिनेटर साइट होती है. जब हम ट्रांसक्रिप्शन करते हैं, so we generally do termination in two forms, that is row independent and row dependent. Row dependent involves a row protein जो रो डिपेंडेंट है, एंड जो रो इंडिपेंडेंट टर्मिनेटर साइट होती है उसमें होता है कि एक लूप फॉर्मेशन होती है, एक स्टेम लूप फॉर्मेशन होती है. और जब वो लूप फॉर्मेशन होती है दैट वी से दैट टर्मिनेशन उस पॉइंट पर होता है. सो बेसिकली एटेन्युएटर एक रो इंडिपेंडेंट टर्मिनेटर साइट है. दिस साइट हैज अ शॉर्ट guanine cytosine rich palindrome. Palindrome है, that is I told you 5 dash से 3 dash when you are reading, that is going to read the same when you are going to read it from 3 dash to 5 dash. So short guanine cytosine rich site है, and that is followed by 8 successive uracil residues. So this is about attenuator, we'll be doing that in detail, but right now you need to know what is that. It is row independent terminator site present upstream of the structural genes and downstream to the leader sequence. Okay, talking of the leader sequence, they say this leader sequence alone, that is this orange region that you can see in the figure, this sequence of the tryptophan operon RNA contains 4 regions of complementary sequence. That they say कि इस leader sequence में अपने further 4 regions होते हैं जिनको हम sequence 1, sequence 2, sequence 3 and sequence 4 कहते हैं. This is the leader sequence, and this leader sequence is basically 5' UTR, 5' untranslated region of this part. ये इसको ट्रिप L भी कहते हैं. It is 5' UTR. So what are the main parts? We have 5 structural genes EDCBA having attenuator in its upstream, which is having leader sequence in its upstream, and then we have operators OTRP and PTRP, and on the regulatory gene, that is TRIP-R, we have its own promoter PR. So this is about the structure of this or organization of tryptophan operon. Now when we talk of the conditions in a bacterial cell, so let's talk of, because we are ultimately going to consider the synthesis of tryptophan. So first condition is that when there is low tryptophan level, so they say जब low tryptophan level होता है, then what happens? I told you trip R is going to form trip R mRNA, and that is going to synthesize inactive trip repressor protein. And आपको बताया था कि that this inactive trip repressor ये हमेशा फॉर्म होता रहता है कॉन्स्टिट्यूटिवली. ये प्रोसेस चलती रहती है. जैसे लैकोपेरॉल में जैसे कि मिनिमल एक्टिविटी इज रिक्वायर्ड, मिनिमल सिंथेसिस ऑफ प्रोमिएज और सच थिंग्स आर रिक्वायर्ड. सो सिमिलरली here inactive tryptophan repressor is constitutively formed, and this is aporepressor inactive form. So what happens, doesn't matter if TRIP-R has synthesized it, but since there is no inducer molecule or nothing like that, so ये constitutively form होता रहेगा, but still it is inactive, so no role. Then RNA polymerase is going to bind to the promoter, and when it will move in the forward direction toward the structural genes, ultimately it is going to synthesize the mRNA from these respective structural genes, that is polycistronic mRNA, and that is going to encode for the enzymes for tryptophan synthesis from the precursor chorismate. So chorismate forms tryptophan. So ultimately you say कि when there is low tryptophan level, there will be transcription of entire tryptophan operon, because ये इनएक्टिव ट्रिप्टोफैन रिप्रेसर ही रह जाएगा, so that is not going to bind to operator and hamper the activity of the RNA polymerase. So we will be having the synthesis of tryptophan here. Next condition is that when we have high tryptophan level. So this is when high tryptophan level is there, repression occurs. Why repression occurs? Because उसमें क्या होता है कि अब अगर tryptophan के level बहुत ज़्यादा हो गए हैं, because tryptophan is continuously being produced, so two tryptophan molecules are going to bind with this structure of aporepressor. So basically what happens, ये जो aporepressor है, to this aporepressor two tryptophan molecules are going to bind and they will form co-repressor-repressor active complex. So now this aporepressor is changed to co-repressor-repressor active complex, to which two molecules of tryptophan they have bound. Now this co-repressor-repressor active complex is going to bind to the operator region. So this green portion, this is the operator region. So when it is going to bind to the operator region, so ultimately RNA polymerase will be blocked to the promoter site only. So that's why EDCBA, they are not going to transcribe any kind of polycistronic mRNA. So ultimately you see high tryptophan level. Ab dekho, now as I told you that this was feedback repression kind of phenomena. So जो end products थे इस enzyme के, that is tryptophan, they are ultimately acting as co-repressor. वो अपने ही आप को repress कर रहा है. That's why we say it is a co-repressor and inhibiting its own synthesis by binding to the aporepressor. That's why it is also an example of end product inhibition, that is tryptophan operon. And if you talk of the structure, they say this tryptophan operon, it is a dimeric structure. This is one side, this is the other side. So it is a dimeric structure with two subunits which are encoded by regulatory gene tryptophan R, जो यहाँ से synthesize, जो basically यहाँ पर present होता है in the regulatory gene. And then they say कि repressor, as I told you, alone cannot bind to the DNA, और उसमें basically दो binding sites होती हैं, एक for the DNA and for the tryptophan. That is clear now. So high tryptophan level repression occurs because two tryptophan molecules are going to convert inactive aporepressor into active co-repressor-repressor complex that is going to block the operator. So ultimately no transcription of the genes and no tryptophan synthesis more. Then a condition when there is high tryptophan level. अब when tryptophan level बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाते हैं, so or we can say high tryptophan level है, but other than the phenomena of blocking the synthesis through repressor molecule, we have another process that is attenuation. Attenuation which involves the use of attenuator sequence, जिसमें क्या होता है कि ट्रांसक्रिप्शन शुरू तो होती है, it begins, but it halts at attenuator sequence. इस सीक्वेंस पे आकर रुक जाती है. सी रिप्रेसर क्या कर रहा था, ऑपरेटर सीक्वेंस पे ब्लॉक कर रहा था. सो नाउ दे से कि हाई ट्रिप्टोफैन लेवल है, बट वी हैव another phenomena of stopping the process of transcription where it will begin at some point but it will ultimately stop at attenuator sequence which is present downstream to the leader sequence or the operator sequence, that is ये जो operator sequence है green वाला. Okay, so now we will talk about attenuation. So attenuation क्या है? It is a gene regulatory mechanism in which transcription initiates normally. I told you कि transcription initially it is going to initiate but abruptly halts before the transcription of the structural genes. The structural genes अभी transcribe करा ही नहीं है, उससे पहले they are going to abruptly halt, thus preventing those EDCBA genes to transcribe. And as I told you कि attenuator sequence के upstream पे हमारे पास होती है leader sequence TRIP-L, which is also called as 5' UTR. So they say it is mediated by TRIP-L, that is 5' UTR, which is basically upstream to this attenuator sequence or between tryptophan operator and tryptophan E gene. So you can refer to the structure for this. Now this TRIP-L, one thing I told you earlier that it contains 4 conserved nucleotide sequences. 4 regions होते हैं इसमें, region 1, region 2, region 3 and region 4. Other than that, it includes 162 न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स दैट कैन बी आस्क्ड कि कितने न्यूक्लियोटाइड जो होते हैं 162 एंड हाउ मेनी कंजर्व्ड न्यूक्लियोटाइड सीक्वेंसेस आर देयर और रीजन्स आर देयर आर 4. सो दिस इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द लीडर सीक्वेंस. सो ये जो जैसे कि स्ट्रक्चर है, दिस इज द कंप्लीट स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द लीडर सीक्वेंस फ्रॉम 5 prime end to 3 prime end, and as I told you it has 4 conserved sequences, 4 conserved regions. So these are that is 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then they have uracil residues here and ultimately the stop codon. And 5 prime pe then here you have the ribosome binding site, start codon, and these 4 regions. They say attenuation occurs only, but attenuation कब होती है? जब this third region and the fourth region they show complementarity, and that is how, see, I told you attenuation is row independent phenomena, and I also told you कि transcription में ये एक ऐसा phenomena होता है which does not involve row protein, but वहां पर एक stem loop structure बनता है. So this is that stem loop structure जिसमें जब third region this one और fourth region this one, when they show complementarity, that is the case when the attenuation occurs, और ultimately आप कह सकते हो कि row independent termination by the help of attenuation हो जाता है in case of this tryptophan operon. And another thing you need to know, this region 1, this is a small ORF. What is ORF? ORF is basically the open reading frame. So now they say कि this region 1, it is small ORF of 15 codons, कि इसमें टोटल 15 codons are there, जिसमें कि 10th and 11th are the tryptophan codons. So these are the important points कि attenuation पहली बात तो region 3rd और 4th में होती है when they show complementarity because of stem loop structure which is a row independent terminating phenomena. Okay, and इस region 1 में total रीजन 1 बेसिकली ORF ही है. ORF क्या होती है? ओपन रीडिंग फ्रेम. ओपन रीडिंग फ्रेम क्या होता है? रीडिंग फ्रेम का वो पार्ट जो अल्टीमेटली एबल है, जिसके पास एबिलिटी है कि वो ट्रांसलेट हो सकता है. सो 15 कोडॉन्स के इस ORF में 10th और 11th पोजीशन पे हमारे पास वी हैव 2 ट्रिप्टोफैन कोडॉन्स. एंड नाउ वन थिंग मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट, जैसे कि हम यूकेरियोट्स में बात करते हैं तो वहां पर ट्रांसक्रिप्शन एक अनदर फिनोमिना है, then post transcription processing is there, then you have translation. So वो बहुत complex process है. But prokaryotes में they say transcription is tightly coupled with translation. Transcription translation से बहुत ही tightly coupled होती है. कैसे? जैसे कि 3' end पे वो transcribe होता है और 5' end से translation start हो जाती है. So mRNA is transcribed at 3' end and translation starts at the 5' end. So attenuation is also dependent on the tight coupling की ट्रांसक्रिप्शन और ट्रांसलेशन की टाइट कपलिंग हो रही है नहीं हो रही है, उस पर डिपेंडेंट होता है attenuation. Okay, now they say the function of this leader peptide is to determine, इस लीडर पेप्टाइड का अल्टीमेटली फंक्शन क्या होता है? टू डिटरमिन द ट्रिप्टोफैन अवेलेबिलिटी, कि ट्रिप्टोफैन अवेलेबल है या नहीं, एंड टू रेगुलेट द ट्रांसक्रिप्शन टर्मिनेशन. नाउ हाउ इट इज लिंक्ड with the tryptophan availability. I told you कि ये determine करेगा कि tryptophan available है या नहीं है और वो transcription को terminate करेगा. Now we will be seeing that, but before that you need to clear yourself that this is the structure of the leader sequence with 4 regions, 1, 2, 3, 4. One region, that is this region, is having on its 10th and 11th position tryptophan codons. Third and fourth are going to show complementarity. Only then we will be having the row independent termination. Now let's see the very first case of regulation via attenuation. They say now the condition is that translation is not coupled with the transcription. I told you prokaryotes में transcription translation के साथ coupled रहती है. But when translation is not coupled with transcription, so ultimately maybe proteins की हमको synthesize करने की जरूरत नहीं है, or maybe any other reason. But when transcription is not coupled with transcription, they say 1, 2, 3-4 stem loops will be formed. Now I think you are clear now कि ट्रिप्टोफैन की लीडर सीक्वेंस का स्ट्रक्चर क्या था, 1 रीजन, 2 रीजन, 3rd रीजन एंड 4th रीजन. अब ये वो स्ट्रक्चर है सारा, ठीक है. दिस इज द रीजन 1, this is region 2, this is region 3 and this is region 4. When 1 and 2 they are showing complementarity, and when 3rd and 4th are showing complementarity, this will happen when translation is not going to couple with transcription. So रो इंडिपेंडेंट टर्मिनेटर की तरह एक्ट करेगा बिकॉज ऑफ 3-4 स्टेम लूप, एंड अल्टीमेटली दिस 4th region then it leads to, I told you, u rich at u, that is uracil rich attenuator. And so now it is clear कि जब translation is not going to couple with transcription, in that case 1-2 stem loop and 3-4 stem loop will be formed, and transcription will be terminated at this u rich sequence, that is uracil rich sequence पे जो क्रिप्शन है वो terminate हो जाएगी when translation is not coupled with transcription because of the formation of 1-2 stem loop and 3-4 stem loop. Okay. Now we have second case, that is when there is low tryptophan. Now when there is low tryptophan, now see, ultimately initially the condition was that translation was not coupled with transcription, but here translation is coupled with transcription, they both are coupled, but tryptophan is in low amount. Now when this condition is there, जैसे राइबोसोम जहां यहां से स्टार्ट हुआ, तो राइबोसोम जो है इट विल पॉज एंड ब्लॉक रीजन 1 ऑफ द mRNA. वो इस रीजन पर आकर, जो ये राइबोसोम का स्ट्रक्चर है, दिस राइबोसोम इट विल स्टॉल एट दिस पॉइंट, और वो यहां पर आकर रीजन 1 को ब्लॉक कर देगा. दिस इज गोइंग टू ब्लॉक द रीजन 1 ऑफ mRNA. दिस इज डन ताकि सेकंड एंड थर्ड they can form stem loop. See, पहले वाले केस में 1 and 2 were forming and 3 and 4 were forming the stem loop. In this case राइबोसोम ने आके ब्लॉक कर दिया रीजन 1 को, that was having the 2 tryptophan codons. So ultimately now second and third region are going to show complementarity by forming hydrogen bonds between them. So राइबोसोम ने जब पॉज किया at this tryptophan codon region in the TRPL gene, because of the insufficient amount of charged tRNA trip are present. So ये कंडीशन कब होती है कि जब insufficient amount में हमारे पास प्रेजेंट होंगे charged tRNA, charged tryptophan tRNA, क्योंकि ट्रिप्टोफैन अमीनो एसिड का कंटेंट कम है, तो tRNA चार्ज जिसके साथ ट्रिप्टोफैन अटैच्ड होगा, they will be in lesser amount. So that means that is the reason why this ribosome will stall here and block this region 1 having the 2 tryptophan codons. So now second or third are going to form the stem loop, and third and fourth are free from each other. So ये जो 2-3 stem loop बनती है, this is called as anti-terminator. Why anti-terminator? Because transcription का termination यहाँ पर नहीं होगा, and जो leader sequence के बाद attenuator sequence and then you have these structural genes, they will be forming this mRNA. So you can see this red region, this is the mRNA for tryptophan E gene. So that is showing कि transcription termination नहीं हुआ, that continues because anti-terminator structure form हो गया because of the 2-3 stem loop. Now third condition is when there is high level of tryptophan. So they say when there is high tryptophan, so now here also the condition is कि transcription or translation they are coupled. They are coupled, but now tryptophan is in a very large amount. So अगर बहुत ज़्यादा amount of tryptophan है, so what happens? Initially जब low tryptophan था, तो this region 1 was blocked by the ribosome, and उसकी वजह से 2 और 3 के बीच में the stem loop was being formed. But now what happens that in this case translation and transcription are coupled, but क्या होता है कि जो TRPL gene है, जो TRPL जीन है, जैसे ट्रांसलेशन ऑफ TRPL जीन प्रोग्रेसेस. अब रीजन 1 से तो वो प्रोग्रेस करेगी, यहाँ पर देयर इज नो ब्लॉकेज. अब वो यहाँ से राइबोसोम आगे मूव कर रहा है. सो नाउ दिस राइबोसोम इज अल्टीमेटली गोइंग टू प्रोग्रेस एंड इट इज गोइंग टू स्टॉप एट द रीजन, दिस ऑरेंज रीजन विच इज द स्टॉप कोडॉन, बिकॉज रीजन 1 के बाद एक स्टॉप कोडॉन होगा, देन रीजन 2, देन उसका स्टार्ट कोडॉन, स्टॉप कोडॉन, देन रीजन 3. सो इट ऑल वर्क्स लाइक दिस. सो 1 और 2 के बीच में स्टॉप कोडॉन है, 2 और 3 के बीच में स्टॉप कोडॉन है, 3 और 4 के बीच में दिस इज द स्टॉप कोडॉन. सो बेसिकली दे से कि नाउ ट्रांसलेशन जो है ट्रिप एल जीन की इट इज गोइंग टू प्रोग्रेस टू इट्स स्टॉप कोडॉन. यहां पर आकर अब इस पॉइंट पर आकर जो है द राइबोसोम इज गोइंग टू स्टॉप है. सो इट इज गोइंग टू ब्लॉक द रीजन 2. This region 2 will be blocked from forming hydrogen bonding with any of the regions. So 1 is obviously not forming any kind of bond. 2 is also hampered. Now we are left with the region 3 and 4, and that is what we want. That is 3-4 stem loop, which is the row independent terminator structure, which is ultimately going to terminate the process of transcription here. So no more transcription, no more genes will be transcribed. So ultimately transcription will be terminated at this U-rich attenuator sequence, uracil rich sequence. So this is all with the regulation. So I have told you that tryptophan operon का regulation दो तरह से हो सकता है. That is वन आई टोल्ड यू बाय द हेल्प ऑफ दैट एपोरिप्रेसर कि जब उसके साथ ट्रिप्टोफैन के दो मॉलिक्यूल्स बाइंड करेंगे तो वो कोरिप्रेसर रिप्रेसर एक्टिवेटेड कॉम्प्लेक्स बन जाएगा जो ऑपरेटर के साथ बाइंड करके बेसिकली ट्रिप्टोफैन की सिंथेसिस को स्टॉप कर सकता है. अनदर फिनोमिना आई टोल्ड यू बाय अटेन्युएशन. सो एक चीज हमेशा याद रखना, समटाइम्स दे कैन आस्क यू क्वेश्चन लाइक दिस कि अगर लेट्स से जो ये अटेन्युएटर सीक्वेंस और बेसिकली ये जो लीडर सीक्वेंस की अगर ये जो ट्रिप्टोफैन कोडॉन्स हैं अगर इसको म्यूटेट कर दिया है लेट्स से, सो यू कैन नेवर से कि ट्रांसक्रिप्शन टोटली स्टॉप हो जाएगी या टोटली वो कंटिन्यू रहेगी. बिकॉज जैसे कि ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर हमने यहां पे ट्रिप्टोफैन के कोडॉन्स को म्यूटेट कर दिया एंड नाउ यू से कि ट्रांसक्रिप्शन कंटिन्यू में ही रहेगी, नहीं रहेगी. बिकॉज at least we have one more phenomena of repression, that is by the help of aporepressor activation. तो जो हमने पहला केस डिस्कस किया था कि एपोरिप्रेसर को अगर आप एक्टिवेट कर दोगे एटलीस्ट वो एक ऐसा तरीका है दैट कैन स्टॉप द ट्रांसक्रिप्शन फ्रॉम बीइंग हैपनिंग. सो ये इसमें दो तरीके हैं जिससे कि ट्रांसक्रिप्शन जो है उसको टर्मिनेट किया जाता है. ओके, so to summarize, you can see here about tryptophan operon. We told you that there are 5 structural genes involved in tryptophan biosynthesis and 5 enzymes having single promoter and operator. Then I told you tryptophan repressor, which is the product of tryptophan R operon, and it is a dimer interacting with tryptophan operator only when complexed with tryptophan. और ये ट्रांसक्रिप्शन को 70 टाइम्स रिड्यूस कर सकता है रिप्रेसर. एंड देन अटेन्युएटर, इट इज अ सीक्वेंस प्रेजेंट इन दी 162 बेस पेयर ट्रिप्टोफैन लीडर जो हमने सीक्वेंस बताया था बिफोर द स्टार्ट ऑफ द ट्रिप्टोफैन ई कोडिंग सीक्वेंस. एंड इट इज अ रो इंडिपेंडेंट टर्मिनेटर जो कि टर्मिनेट करता है ट्रांसक्रिप्शन एट बेस प्लस 140 बेसिस पे. ओके, एंड ये इन टर्न 8 यूरासिल्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं आफ्टर द हेयरपिन स्ट्रक्चर. इसको अटेन्युएटर कहते हैं बिकॉज इट कैन कॉज प्री मैच्योर टर्मिनेशन की ट्रिप्टोफैन आरएनए सिंथेसिस की प्री मैच्योर टर्मिनेशन बिकॉज इट कैन कॉज, दैट इज व्हाई हम उसको अटेन्युएटर. एंड देन आई टोल्ड यू अबाउट द लीडर पेप्टाइड कि इस ये इनकोड करती है 14 अमीनो एसिड लीडर पेप्टाइड 142 सॉरी. एंड देन 10th और 11th जो है codons, they encode for the tryptophan. And then attenuation process, which I have already explained you, so that you can refer it from the previous slides. So that's all for now. Thank you.